My name is Ramona Bennett, and the first thing I want to say is thank your agency for being the only ones with the guts to stand up to this Puget Sound Energy. Hi, I'm Ramona, and I just came out of this, gee, Benito, what is it called?
Puget Sound Clean Air Agency public meeting.
Oh, the public meeting. And they're not our first line of defense, they're our only line of defense. They're the only agency that's standing up and trying to really get some power back to the community.
What happens to our land affects the water. What happens in the water affects the land and the air. This is an old understanding from time immemorial. We didn't need modern science to know this. We have been the caretakers of the land. It owns us. We don't own it. We need your help. Please stand with us. Please choose a good thing.
This has been so discouraging up until now, but I feel good about this. We're calling for a rally. We're going to get ourselves together. We're going to try to drag Inslee out of Puget Sound Energy's pocket.
It's a Medicine Creek Treaty right that the salmon must be protected at all costs. Based on my first question about pollutants from the air, which you are responsible for, entering the water and fisheries affecting the salmon, it is our assertion that this directly affects this treaty. The treaty, according to the U.S. Constitution, is the supreme law of the land. Only the federal government can negotiate anything that would impact those rights with the tribe. The treaty is above the city, the county, and the state and any agencies.
The process here has rendered laws intended to protect the environment and coastal areas of this state meaningless. So here we have a facility that's operating under notice of violation from the air agency. They could care less about us, the citizens who live here. They could care less about the tribe and its homelands and its people and its treaty rights. And they could care less about the laws here.
Everybody's looking for an answer, but we can't get the answer because they have their legal bondings for their justifications of trying to not answer it. So when they do have an answer, it's kind of, we heard this before, we're tired of it. When it comes down to it, we just want a good answer. That's hard to get.
So we just asked when Tacoma will get real-time, scientific air monitoring for the Port of Tacoma. And they told us that they did a sample study in 2009 and that they estimated everything was fine and they were not going to do another one. And they had no plans to actually monitor air emissions in the port besides small particulate matter 2.5.
I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. We've all got to stop playing around with this. Like, we've got very few years left where we're going to be able to actually say to our future generations, we did something for you guys so that you could live. Have any of you at the Puget Sound Clean Air Agency seen the facility lately?
I don't know, I don't think so. Like, when you say lately, what's...
Like in the last week or two?
I don't think so.
I would say in the last week.
No.
That's interesting.
Tacoma, I think there's a lot of passion in Tacoma. Tacoma's a community that really has been on the receiving end of toxic emissions for so many years. Your concern is public health. Environmental health is public health. They can't be separated.
They can't.
I want to pay my respects to all the Indigenous members in the audience who've been working steadfastly on this issue, and also to all of the activists who've been coming out constantly. I honor all the energy put into this. This is my first time coming to speak.
It seems like they're retracting some of the things that they're saying or that they've been misquoted. As far as clean air, if they're really rightfully doing their job in due diligence, they would definitely not give the permit in order for this to continue.
Do you think that Puget Sound Clean Air Agency has any teeth to actually stop the project?
I sure as hell hope so. I pray that they have some teeth. I think that of most of the agencies that we've come into contact with, there is the best heart in this group. But if they're toothless, then we just have to fight harder.
Well, they have to follow the raw laws and regulations, and they're struggling to find the right laws and regulations. And my talk today was where I found from the Washington Administrative Code where it says that they have the responsibility and authority. And then I found in the Department of Ecology where it said that they need to look at all the upstream emissions. So I think if they follow the laws and regulations that that I found, and I'm sure that they already know, that there's no way that they can't at least have to look at it, and I think they have the authority to do that.
We're stopping Puget Sound Energy from getting the air permit. No construction, bam, done, zip deal.
So we're going to do everything we can to stop this and block this and end this and not let this happen, because we want to live and we're responsible for protecting those salmons. And so I thank you guys for having the courage to stand up to the big money and the political power. I'm pretty certain Inslee is in somebody's pocket, but we're going to try to pull him out of that pocket. We plan on meeting with dude. So thank you all, each and every one of you, for caring. Because we care a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.